Welcome back to Blacks in Motion. Now I want to talk about the NCAA championships. And normally I would leave it separated between the men's and the women's. But because one university actually produced both of their teams and won the title this year, and I'm talking about none other than UConn, the University of Connecticut, the Huskies. They showed up and they represented. Now I'm going to talk about the ladies first. You know, that's good manners, right? Ladies first. Well, they won their 9th title. They surpassed the Tennessee Volunteers, who were coached by Pat Summitt. But you know what, though? The UConn Huskies have a great coach in Geno Auriemma. This guy is amazing. He's 9-0 when it goes to the championship game. And he's won 9 titles, all 9 titles there with UConn. Brought them from nothing to something. Now they're the perennial program in women's sports. And they were led on court by sophomore Breanna Stewart. She had 21 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocks. I mean, she was all over the place. And Notre Dame was no match. Now, they didn't show up in full strength. Their starting center was hurt. But hey, when you come there and it's time for you to perform, you have to show up and you have to do it. And that's what the women UConn Huskies did to win their 9th title. Now, moving on over to the guys' side, you know, they were somewhat of an underdog team, a Cinderella team of sorts, you know, but they came through as a giant slayer and took out Florida. And a lot of people said, well, wait, do they really have a chance to win? Well, yes, they did, and they came up and they also performed just as well. And, you know, they took on the Kentucky Wildcats. Now, the thing that was special about Kentucky, they started 5 freshmen. 5. And those guys were real young. And the UConn backcourt had more experience and they had an older team. Therefore, I think that's what pushed them over the edge that got them to a 6-point win in a championship game. And they were led by guard Shabazz Napier. Look, this guy showed up and said, hey, I'm here to play. I don't know what else y'all are here to do, but I'm here. I'm ready to do it. 26 points. 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 steals. Hey, that guy showed up, and no wonder he was the most outstanding player of the championship game. Now, they were led by young, sensational coach Kevin Ollie. You know, he actually played at UConn in his collegiate years, and he's actually on the radar to be recruited by some NBA teams because he's done such a good job in a short time with the UConn program. So, again, hats off to the UConn Huskies. They took over college basketball literally, and boy, what I wouldn't give to be enrolled at that university as an undergraduate right now. Don't you know I wouldn't have went to class the last few days? I might not even went to class all week because we were there celebrating those championships. But go ahead and stay logged on right here to Blacks in Motion, and when I come back, we'll talk a little playoff basketball in the NBA. Stay logged on.